Hi, and welcome back to the Save It for Parts channel. Once again, we're doing some backyard archaeology here. We're following up on a previous video where I went through and looked for soft spots and hard spots in the yard, trying to find any old bottle dumps or privies or whatnot. So we're back here with my friend Tony, also a local bottle expert, and he's going to help us look around the yard, see if we can find anything interesting.
Well, what we got going on, this is bottle probe. You stick it in the ground, you can feel for changes in soil density. We have mapped out a potential soft spot right here, so here we go. Density changes in composition. When you're looking for a privy, what you want to look for is very soft spots where the probe just kind of sinks. Right now we're hitting rocks or bricks or something. Another cool feature of the probe is that it has this little sample collecting tip on it where you can see what's down there. I think how it works is that in the little divot is the deepest layer, so when you pull it out you're looking for ash, looking for eggshells, seeds, anything that might be indicative of waste being thrown in the hole.
Here I told you this was a soft spot, now you're hitting all the rocks.
No, what the fuck? Concrete or stone of some kind. Okay.
All right, we're starting to get a little pattern here of hard and then soft underneath, which apparently could mean there's something there.
Could possibly be a red brick wall. You see the brick dust.
Find privies very often, or like would the building have been?
So typically they were lined with wood, stone, or brick.
Okay. All right, so we've found quite a few soft spots back here, surrounded by some hard spots that seem like a wall. Nothing really conclusive though, so we're trying another spot over by the tree, and I've noticed that's a little soft before. So the problem with this spot is, even though it's very promising, it's almost all the way down at the very end of the probe, so we have to dig down about 5 feet to find anything.
Before I was breaking through kind of a crusty layer.
So we're definitely getting a bit of a cluster of hits here on some kind of hard layer with a little bit of soft layer underneath it, but again, it's really deep. All right, we've decided we're going to do an exploratory hole here in the back of the yard and just see what's under here. All right, so we're starting to hit kind of a trash layer. There's a topsoil layer, and then there's sand, and then yeah, we're just getting like pieces of stuff in there that's kind of right between the sand and the topsoil. So far we've got some pieces of clay tile, some window glass, some bone, and then some ceramic stuff. Next time on season 17 of My Backyard Island, we find nothing. We haven't found much here, we're just hitting the sand layer, so my yard seems to be mostly topsoil and then sand forever. So we think the sand was used to level things out in the old days. Not really sure. We still think there's some kind of a buried wall right about here, so we're gonna start pushing our trench this way a little bit, see if we can find that, just to see what it looks like. All right, well, we haven't found much. We haven't really found that wall either. We think it might have just been a pile of rocks underground, so kind of disappointing not finding a whole lot, just some old trash in this pile. So we might have to come back to this another day and try something else. So this is the extent of our pirate treasure so far.
Well, sadly we didn't find much on this expedition, but there's still that really deep spot that seems promising. Unfortunately, winter is basically here, the ground is freezing, and nobody feels like digging a 5-foot deep hole by hand. Maybe I can tag a bunch of mini excavator companies in this video and see if someone will send me one for a review. I could do some real damage to the yard with one of those things. We know there should be an old trash pit and an old well somewhere on this property, so we'll just have to keep looking in another installment. If you sat through this entire thrilling video, thanks for watching, and we'll try to do better next time.